Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna here. Basically, here we are discussing the topic that is software industry's investment. Basically, so one person told that America Group basically already told that basically this is the 5 lakh crore which we have given to Indian Group basically, that is the Mumbai city. And Mumbai Group basically told that basically we have divided this money to the across the world, across the India basically. And then basically the picture came into India Group basically, that is the Indian city basically. Few people says that basically Pune is the best city where basically the Java developer basically gets. Few people says that the Hyderabad basically is the good city where basically the Microsoft developer basically gets. Few people says that basically the Ahmedabad is the city where basically the management group basically gets. That is the Microsoft project manager, software delivery heads. This all group basically gets in Ahmedabad city. So like this, the things basically gets divided. But that is one thing is 100%. One group is designing India's projects basically. Assume that basically India is doing 1 crore projects. So in that 1 crore project basically the few groups basically, that is the one group basically who is handling this entire projects. That is 100% sure basically. That is 100% sure basically. So here basically assume that basically that group basically is doing the projects. So they might be getting the project like that 5 lakh projects of text box, 5 lakh projects of combo, 5 lakh projects of checkbox, 5 lakh projects of radio button, 5 lakh projects of push button basically. Then basically the Microsoft told that basically they are doing 5 lakh projects in our software development kit basically. Then they told that basically we are deriving the checkboxes, radio buttons from some power supply basically. If that power supply will not give the data, then radio button will not get display. So one of the person told that yeah, the major task basically which was supposed to check that is not checked. That is possible basically. One of the person basically literally told that basically this kind of big error basically the Earth Planet Group can do, and the more bigger error is Space Center Group basically, who basically blindly trusted the Earth Planet people basically, who trusted basically the Earth, sorry, no, not Earth Planet, American government basically. And American government means that everybody knows who is the American government. And America basically is having the major money coming from software only basically. So they were supposed to check everything basically. America only know basically if anybody tells bad about American, they basically literally fires that country only basically. But at least basically they were supposed to think basically why they are basically telling bad about America basically. Now basically the issue has reached to space center basically. Now what you are going to do? You are going to finish the countries basically where they are telling bad about you. So that basically is the issue basically, which America was supposed to not supposed to solve like that basically from war basically. But war is already started. Now you can't stop the war basically, and that basically is American mistake basically. They were supposed to understand this problem basically. So one person told that basically it might possible that basically they might be knowing this thousand city equal to text box, and they might have told by some group basically that do this, finish this area and pass the power supply and check. And this basically they might have started just recently basically. They might have started this recently. So one person told that why basically you are forcing Sunil this much, because what is the thing going to happen? So one person told that space center is there, right? Basically, space center assume that basically around 1 lakh satellites groups are basically controlling Earth planet. On the base of earth planet basic, sorry, on the base of this 1 lakh satellite basically, the earth planet is moving, because earth planet is not moving blindly basically. 1 lakh satellites are basically controlling the earth planet and it's moving. So in that basically the major is the roadmap of the satellites, which is created by this all anyways, which I am talking about the projects basically, and major is the user controls basically. On the base of this only basically they are pushing basically. So here one person told that assume that basically some other than space Earth Planet Space Group basically watched this video of Sunil or NAIR, and they basically track that basically the Earth Planet Space Group basically has done mistake. And mistake basically why? Because they trusted American group basically, and American group basically trusted Indian group basically. American trust group basically trusted Indian group basically. So on the basis of that basically they were not able to check basically. So they basically fired to Space Center group basically, and due to that basically the chain of this 1 lakh satellite got broken, and due to that basically the earth planet started moving there, moving down, moving up, moving down, moving to left, moving to right, moving to top, moving to bottom, moving to left. Then basically they literally realized that basically yes, yeah, basically we have to take this very seriously basically. Then basically they started tracking what actually who is the Mumbai basically businessman group basically. Then they told that basically Mumbai basically IBM is there, major group basically are of Reliance, but Reliance group say that basically "Bhai, हम तो software में है ही नहीं." But they basically having big investment in Accenture, Microsoft, SAP, PHP, Java, Navi Mumbai Java. Lots of investment basically they have done, but they don't have the name basically. But the major investment is of them only. Because they know this everything, which basically I'm talking about. They know this everything basically. Otherwise, basically, one person is doing crores of investment and he is not keeping his name into that investment. That means there might be something, na, basically. Might be something error, basically. That's why, basically, he's not keeping his name in that investment. Otherwise, basically, if person is basically mad, basically, he is doing investment of crores, 100 crore, 500 crore, 1000 crore into that area in the Microsoft, in Accenture, in Capgemini, in Patani, in Oracle, in BMC Computer. In Pune, lots of companies basically. Suntech is there, 3i Infotech is there, Capgemini company is there. Like these companies are there, they are investing 1000 crore, 2000 crore, and they are not having their name. So they are basically mad. No, basically they mad. They know this everything that one day basically this might get into the problem. Basically, they might get into the problem. So they don't want to enter into this problem. Basically, that might be the problem. Basically, so one person told that Indian government basically are doing what basically? If they are not entering into this, then what Indian government are doing basically? So one person told that Congress basically created BJP, BJP basically created Aam Aadmi Party. Like this basically, they are also doing same thing basically. They are also doing the same stuff basically. They are also basically. So one person told that who created IAS degree basically? The Indian administration degree basically, who created it? Because in that basically lots of textbooks control basically, because if you are designing these thousand cities, right, basically, so they might have kept something based na, basically, that this cities of textbooks, this cities of combo box, or basically they blindly created the cities. They basically blindly creating, signing the land basically, that you create these thousand cities for the text box. They are basically doing it blindly basically. So for that one person told that who created IAS degree, because IAS group only know the books. This is the book, and according to that book, basically they have read and they clear the IAS. So for that, basically you have to pick those group basically who created the IAS degree. So in next video.